Shaniko was once a bustling town in the Old West. It was a hub of activity, with saloons, general stores, and even a train station. But now it was a ghost town, deserted and forgotten, except for the occasional traveler who stumbled upon it. The town's decline began with a feud between two families, the Millers and the Smiths. They were both wealthy ranchers, but their greed for land and power led to a series of bloody conflicts. The sheriff tried to keep the peace, but it was no use. The Millers and the Smiths were too powerful, and their thirst for blood too great. One day, a young girl named Mary arrived in Shaniko. She was running away from a difficult past, hoping to find peace and solace in the small town. She found work at the local saloon, serving drinks and listening to the stories of the old-timers. One night, while closing up the saloon, Mary heard a strange noise coming from the basement. She followed the sound and discovered a young boy, barely conscious and badly beaten. She took him to the town doctor, who worked tirelessly to save his life. The boy, whose name was Jacob, had been caught in the crossfire of the Miller-Smith feud. His family had been killed, and he was the only survivor. Mary took him under her wing, nursing him back to health and protecting him from harm. But the feud continued, and one day, the Millers and the Smiths had a final showdown. It was a bloody battle, with guns blazing and blood spilling. In the end, the Millers emerged victorious, but at a great cost. Many lives were lost, and the town was left in ruins. The only survivors were Mary, Jacob, the bartender, the town doctor, the old woman in the bakery, and the gatekeeper. They decided to stick together, hoping to rebuild the town and make a new life for themselves. But something strange began to happen. At night, they could hear strange noises coming from the deserted buildings. The gatekeeper claimed to have seen a ghostly figure, dressed in a tattered wedding dress, wandering the streets. At first, they dismissed it as their imaginations playing tricks on them. But the ghostly figure became more and more frequent, appearing at random times and places. One day, they decided to investigate. They went to the old Miller mansion, where the feud had started, and discovered a secret room hidden behind a bookcase. Inside, they found a diary belonging to the Miller family matriarch. The diary revealed a shocking truth: the Millers had murdered the Smiths in cold blood, and the ghostly figure they had been seeing was the spirit of the Smiths' daughter, seeking revenge. The townsfolk were horrified by the revelation, but also relieved. They finally understood why the town had been haunted all these years. With the truth revealed, they decided to bury the hatchet and work together to rebuild the town. Mary and Jacob fell in love and got married, and together, they led the effort to turn Shaniko into a thriving community once again. The ghostly figure was never seen again, and the town prospered. The people of Shaniko never forgot their past, but they learned to forgive and move on. As the years passed, the town of Shaniko became a symbol of hope and resilience, proof that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit can endure. Thank you for listening.